Hello everybody out there, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan, and in today's video I'm going to take you through my very simple and natural makeup and skincare collection and everyday routines. I wouldn't say too much has changed over the past couple of years in terms of what I use and what I do, but there have been a couple new products that I've started using or that I've switched up, and especially being that it's winter, my skin gets so dry in the winter, so there are a couple of specific things that I like to do in the winter time. All of the items that I mention I will leave links to in the description box below if you want to learn more about them or check them out. And be sure to check out my video on some food and lifestyle tips for healthy skin. I will leave that linked below if you have not yet seen it, and let's get started. So when it comes to my skincare, I have always liked to keep things really simple. I don't do too much. I'm not really big into different treatments and foams and using exfoliators very often. I just keep things to a minimum because I like to let my skin kind of just do its thing for the most part. So what I have as part of my skincare collection are just two very simple items. I have a cleanser and I use an oil. My cleanser that I have used for so many years now is by Leviin. This is their Botanical Cleanser, and because I naturally have pretty dry skin to begin with, especially in the winter, I like it because it doesn't ever feel like it overly dries out my skin when I use it. It also removes makeup really well. I've talked about this in videos in the past. And then for moisturizing, I have avocado oil. Now I have used a number of different oils and I'm always kind of open to exploring different oils. I have really developed a love for skin oils over the past few years. I have used jojoba, I've used blends that have rosehip and sea buckthorn and argan, and I love those. But I'm finding right now for the winter time specifically, I'm just loving straight up avocado oil. I find it particularly moisturizing. I've actually been doing some oil cleansing recently. If you're not familiar with oil cleansing, it's really just a way to remove impurities and dirt and makeup by nature of it being an oil. Oil will remove that sort of thing. So I used to be really wary of it because just using so much oil on my face, but it doesn't make me break out. So I just take a little bit on my hands and then I'll massage it over my eyes. It removes mascara like no problem, and then I'll massage it over my face as well, and then I'll just take a warm washcloth and wipe everything away, rinse my face, and then use a little bit more to kind of finish things off with a little bit of extra moisturization. Next, I'm going to move on to my makeup collection. So everything that I have in terms of makeup fits in this little bag here. And again, similar to my skincare collection, I've always had a pretty small assortment of makeup products, mostly because I'm not huge into makeup. I don't have a huge interest in lots and lots of different kinds of makeup. I really just like to keep the makeup that I wear on my face pretty simple, I guess. I just like to keep it pretty simple. The first item that I have is my foundation, and this here is by Mineral Fusion, and I've used this company for a couple of years now. This is their liquid foundation and I have it in color Neutral 2. Works super well with my skin. I particularly like Mineral Fusion though because they are EWG verified, which is the Environmental Working Group, which is an organization, you can visit their website, that looks at basically the toxic load of different skincare, beauty, household items, and specific ingredients. I don't use any kind of primer or anything like that. I'll just use my fingers and take about a dime-sized amount and use that to smooth over my face. The next item that I have here in my makeup collection is blush. This one's also from Mineral Fusion. It's in the color Airy. I have used this particular color for quite a while now. It's a nice kind of not too pink, not too red or too deep of a color, so I really quite like it. So I just apply this to my cheekbones. I usually will kind of brush it in toward my hairline after my foundation has dried and kind of set a bit. Next up is my mascara. So I have here this mascara by Pacifica, and this is their Stellar Gaze Length and Strength Mineral Mascara, and I have it in the color Supernova, which is basically just black. They do a brown one as well. I'm pretty particular when it comes to my mascara because I've used a number of mascaras in the past that have made my eyelids really swollen and itchy, and clearly I was reacting to something, but this one does not irritate my eyes. It applies really nicely, it's smooth, it doesn't clump. The next item that I have in my collection is a very simple eyeliner. This one's also from Pacifica. It's just a brown color. It doesn't say the color on it. I would not say that eyeliner is part of my everyday makeup routine. I will use eyeliner maybe if I go out on the weekends or if I'm going to an event to just do up my eyes a little bit more. But other than that, I don't usually wear it during the week, or even for filming, I usually just wear mascara. Next up, I have my eyebrow pencil. So this one is a tiny little thing. It's from the company Sante. I will admit, this is a very old pencil. I definitely should get a new one, but still works well. It's a really good color. It's just a really nice light kind of ashy brown because I don't have very dark hair, so it works well with my eyebrows. For the longest time, I actually never used to use an eyebrow pencil on my eyebrows. I just never felt like I wanted to or needed to. But I will say that I do use this more regularly now, and I do find that it completes a look when I finish my makeup. I feel like it's just a good way to kind of finish things up. Next up, for some color on my lips, I have one lipstick. So I have never been a lipsticky person. I've never really worn a lot of lipstick, but I do have one because I like it, again, more on an occasional basis. If I'm going out or for filming, sometimes I will use this lipstick. And this one here is from Burt's Bees. It is in the color Blush. 501 Blush, and I love the color because it's such a soft, kind of a neutrally nudie rose color, so it's not too pronounced of a color, which is what I really like. So I love it. It applies really nicely. It's just a good little lipstick. Now, what I do use on my lips very regularly, every single day, multiple times a day, is lip balm. And I always have all kinds of different lip balms that I'm trying out or that I've got lying around in my bedside table or my purse or in my pockets. So I'm always trying different ones. Right now I have this one here from Jones a Keeper, which is a lovely honey and kind of beeswax based company. And then I've also got this one here right now from Living Libations. This is the Rose Glow Radiant Lover Lips, which a viewer actually sent to me in the mail, which was very lovely. The two other items that I have that I don't really use too often though are, I have a bronzer and a highlighter, and these ones are from Tarte. Came in like a little duo pack. I know that Tarte is not the greenest company out there. And then lastly, I have a couple of brushes. So this brush here is a bamboo based brush company, and it came with a set of a whole bunch. I really just used this one here for applying my blush. And then I've got a fan brush for the highlighter that I have, which again, don't use too often, but sometimes I'll use it. And that is it. That concludes my makeup and my skincare collection and my very simple routines. Be sure to leave me a comment below as well if you use any of these products. I would love to hear from you. I'll be reading through all of your comments, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.